Alright guys, what is up? This is going to be a no mega rare 20-minute solo guide of sorts. Okay, so we're going to jump right into this. We pre-potted the Divine Range and the Hearts because we have Mystics first. Here we go, we're jumping right into this. Notice in my inventory, we got the watering can for Flame Wall. That'll let us escape the Flame Wall. And we got the Stamina. Stamina is needed. Always bring a Stamina on your solos. I bring a pickaxe. I didn't need to, but I got lucky. We got that shortcut. Boom. There's an object marker plugin that you can download that lets you shift right click objects and mark them. That's why there was a yellow highlight around that rock. All right, we're gonna shoot these mystics. Try not to use any food, try not to brew. We still have that heart boost and the range pot boost that we're gonna try to save for later. I brought the shark to get some more health back, and yeah, that's gonna help. You'll notice here in a second here, I did not grab seeds. This is my only room that drops seeds. I should have. Don't be like me. You'll notice above my character, I have a timer every time I shoot. That's the attack timer plugin, attack timer one word. Basically adjusts to whatever weapon you're using and shows a tick timer above your head, and you can attack on one, and I'll be using that throughout this video. Okay, I'm gonna shoot these majors right here. I did a little trick, right, as you just saw, where I got 3 attacks in on them. They only got 1 attack on me at the very start there, but we're just gonna camp them for now. Still got my range pot boost and still have my heart boost. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to mage gear. Ayak is really good on these rangers. It's like a little bit less DPS than Shadow. So what I'm doing here is I get my first 2 attacks in on them for free without them hitting me. I step behind the flower and then I attack them. So first 2 attacks, boom, and then every time I go behind the flower, I'm just clicking instantly, and that's going to be a 2-to-1. I attack on a 3-tick cycle, they attack on a 4-tick cycle, so I'm getting 2 hits in on them for every 1 hit they get on me. It's saving a lot of health. So next up is Tecton. We're just going to rush through this real quick. Ignore the label right there. That means nothing. I'm going to bank my watering can because I'm only going to be using that at Ulm. And here we go. I want to hit that stam pool, get my stam back. Right here, I'm not doing anything fancy for Tecton. We're just pretty much going to be doing a standard Tecton. Luring him back to this tile. Throw on the stuff. Spec him. I know I said no mega rare, but you know, Elder Maul is not too different from a Dragon Warhammer, so whatever. So we are clicking to the next side every time his attack animation stops on his first attack, and we avoid all damage. And that's it. Thralls are extremely important for solos. Always bring Thralls for solos. I'm clicking every time I see an explosion on the ground, that explosion animation, after the second meteor hits the ground, I can click to that tile safely. I'm using Dragon Hunter Lance on Slash because it's decent with Oathblade. I want this overload, some more prayer enhance. I'm gonna sip this prayer enhance and then drop it a little bit later. But I want to overload for meter dials right now. And I'm gonna be starting by using my Eye of Ayak on Baby Meter Dial. So as soon as I go in the room, I'm going to 1, summon my Thrall, and 2, I'm going to cast Mark of Darkness. Why Mark of Darkness, you ask? Good question. It's because every time I cast Death's Grasp while Mark of Darkness is active, it automatically freezes my target. So I have a 100% chance to freeze my target. So I'm interweaving an Eye of Ayak shot in on this baby meter doll with a Death's Grasp, and it's stunning him. I do it 3 times, hit that last shot, and boom, he didn't even eat once. Okay, so for Mama, I'm just gonna brew up a little bit here. We're gonna shoot, getting some shots in. At the top left of the screen, you see a marked tile. It's just north of the tree. That tile is going to block Mama Meter Doll from eating the tree on this layout, and only this layout. So we're going to utilize that. Basically just have to keep on shooting until she's dead, because she's going to get stuck just like that. She can't eat the tree. I attempt a Burning Claw. I didn't really need to. Burning Claws are really good on Mama Meter Doll and Baby Meter Doll because they have a negative stab defense. So Burning Claws almost always hit with the spec. So if you don't have like Tecton coming up or anything, you always want to be using Burning Claws on stab for the spec for those guys. For Mama, you kind of have to like be careful of her attacks because she can stomp you for like 100 damage. But in between her attacks, you can get in some cheeky claw specs. Thieving Room is pretty much just Thieving Room. An interesting thing to note is there's only one threshold, a level threshold for a thieving level, where you benefit in this room, and that's at 95. Well, I should say massively benefit, because you're guaranteed to get at least 2 grubs when you're 95 thieving or above in this room. So right here, I'm like 96 or 97 thieving, so I'm just getting 2 grubs every time. Every level that's not 95, or just every level in general, is just going to slightly increase your chance to open the chest quicker. Lockpicks can also help you open chests 20% faster across the board. So by bringing a lockpick, it's just 20% faster opening the chest, and that'll guarantee you max out this trough right here. You can't put unlimited grubs in the trough. It caps out at a certain point, but we're just trying to get as much points as we can right here. So bang, bang, pop him in. Hungry boy. We don't know why his stomach doesn't get any bigger, but it just does. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab my supplies out. This was our last room, so I was lucky enough to hit the chest, grab out my secondaries. I don't have an axe for that tree, so we're going to pass the tree. Sad day. Hit the little piss pool. Once again, object marker lets you shift right click those like objects like the pool so that you can see through walls, just like right there. I could see it through a wall, and I could see the next one up above there through a wall too. So I just always know we're there. Alright, so we don't have seeds. That's a yikes. We're still trying to speedrun this, so we're just gonna drop our spade there, go rake some seeds. In this room, the flow is pretty much just, if you want to do a really, really fast prep in a solo, instantly plant your seeds, go to the chest, dump all your stuff in the chest, and then grab out your secondaries and your overload, and then you're going to grab your water vials, fill them up, and then drop a couple, and then go to the plant and start picking. We're looking at the time. We're pretty golden there. Planted my seeds. Now I'm gonna get my water vials. Drop a couple. I'm counting each one. There's 4 restores that I need. So I bring 4 restores and 8 brews usually, but I'm gonna drink a full brew once I hit my overload. So 7 brews is what I bring in generally. That's just gonna guarantee we get the KC and we don't die. Once you get better, there might be some where you skate by with like 4 or 5 brews, but generally 7 is just safe, and so we're not losing any points by dying. Okay, so I make my 4 restores. I instantly drop my mushroom so I have more space. And we're picking some Buchu, and as soon as I see that I have 8, I go ahead and clean them all, and then run to the final room. I clicked way far over there to the final room, and now I'm just running and making the rest of my brews. So as soon as I make my last brew, always hit the overload instantly, and then start spam clicking a brew. Drop your stuff that you don't need so you don't have to bank it, or drop it at the chest. Drink the rest of the brew, hit 1 sip of restore to get my stats back. My overload is boosting them right there. And grabbing out all my gear. Do never forget to bring your stamina. Never forget to bring your prayer enhance. Don't forget to bring your watering can. Those are your main 3. Everything else is pretty easy to remember. Okay, so I'm going in, praying mage, summoning mage thrall, specking the hand twice. I want to go to left of the head right here, left middle, and getting a shot in. I actually have to get 1 shot because I messed up the timing right there, but I'm now in cycle. Now the cycle is, if I'm shooting, if I click the hand and I'm running towards 2, at the same instant that he turns his head right there, then I'm in cycle. Alternatively, you can time your attack with his attack if his head is turned all the way towards you. If you shoot at the exact same time that from 1 as he is shooting his shot at you, then you're in cycle. Right here, I shoot from 1 and then I click to 2. So I'm shooting from 1 right here, boom, click to 2, click hand, and then click to 4, click hand, click to 5, click hand, and then 1, yep. Okay, so here we go. Normally I would just dump whatever spec I can on this hand since my light bearer is regenerating it. And we're just slashing. Right there, I just counted 2 auto attacks after he spawned lightning, and then I ran to the left middle of head to avoid the portal special. This is just this is the lazy man's melee hand. This just makes it so you can watch TV on the side or do whatever you need to, like kind of semi-AFK, because all you're skipping is the portal special. We don't care about 4-1 as long as I'm overloading every 15 seconds, like I just did. I clicked my overload right when I hit 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then it instantly boosted my stats back up to 120s. So it's going to be the same process, except this side's a little different. When you're doing the Eye of Ayak run, you just have to make sure you're getting pulled. That's the most important thing. And being pulled from the right tiles. So on this one, we're going to start at 1, and then we're going to go to 2, and attack from 2. We click to 1, then attack from 2. So here we go. So spec, I got my spec back, that's good. We spec, switch into my mage gear, attack once, attack twice, shoot a shot from 1, we're gonna do it a little bit differently. Wait till I get to 3, then shoot a shot, then click to 4, 5, 1, 2, attack, 3, attack, 4, attack, 5, attack, 1, 2, attack, and then 3 attack, just like that cycle. If you're doing it correctly, then you won't, obviously you won't be getting any specials, you won't be getting hit by Olm, and you'll be keeping the 3-tick Eye of Ayak attack cycle. This is about 10% worse than a shadow, with my gear at least. With max gear, it's a little bit better than that. Okay, we switch back into melee gear. Same thing. We're only concerned, there's crystals, we're only concerned with portals. Everything else is very easy to dodge. Health I'm taking here, or the damage I'm taking here is like Pretty minimal when it comes to auto attacks generally. As long as you're praying somewhat correctly and you're brewing when you need to be, meaning like, obviously if you get really low health, Olm can max you off prayer by 28 in a solo. So you just need to be above 28 pretty much at all times. So right here, my overload's about to go out. I brew up to 48, and it's going to boost me up to, should be 94 right there because I got hit a 4, but overload's going to give you back 50 health as soon as it runs out. So I was intentionally staying low health so that my overload, I could get the most out of that overload. It just gave me 50 health for free. We love the health. All right, we're going to third phase right here. Melee hand is going to work a little bit differently. And we'll see that. Essentially, we're just skipping one extra special. So after lightning, we'll count 1 auto attack, 2 auto attacks, go to left side of head, and then we'll go back, start meleeing it, count 1 auto attack, 2 auto attacks, go to left side of head, and that'll skip portal special. Then after we'll skip the healing special. It's pretty much same thing. Spec, mage gear to 1. I got really lucky because I timed it almost perfectly where I got to 1 and at the same time he was turning his head to the right. I shot my shot, so I was instantly in cycle right there. And it all just comes with practice. It might take a couple attempts, but once you get it, it feels really good. We kill Mage Hand first because we want to let our spec recharge in case we can get another spec for melee. But we're just leaving that hand at 48 HP. And here comes lightning, so I counted 1 auto attack right there with the crystals he just shot out, because it's a phase specific auto attack. 2 auto attack, I run left of head, that just skipped the portal special. There's the first auto attack after I skipped it, after I skipped portals. Here's the second auto attack, that's the phase specific flame wall auto attack. And there we go. I just skipped both the portal special and the healing special. There's crystals that just came up. We don't care about that. Notice how he's splashing on me a bunch. That'll happen. He gets 1 hit in. Okay, it's for a 4. Okay, so he's about to shoot that first auto attack. That's the crystals he just shot out, those crystal bombs. Second auto attack, I'm like pre-running to the left because I know I have to skip those portals. There's the first auto, second auto, just skipped healing special right there because healing comes after portals. And into mage gear, we want to finish off this hand. I run all the way to the left. I'm just trying to avoid getting hit by him, staying out of his line of sight as much as possible. Switch into mage gear, or sorry, range gear. Summon my thrall right there. And keep shooting him, keep shooting him. I want him to get 1 attack on me per full head turn. So right there, he just got 1 auto in the middle. I messed up, it's fine. Okay, he hits me once, and I go to the far right, and then he does his head turn. So hits me once in the middle, turns his head to the middle, and then I go to the far side, and he turns his head to that far side. And that's what you want to happen, just back and forth, back and forth. I play on GPU, and I don't use 117 just so I can see these shadows a lot easier. Notice how just the shadows are very like pronounced, like easy to see. Like there's no way to miss them. I'm just keeping my DPS up, brewing on my 15-second interval for my overload. That's 15, 30 seconds on the overload, and 45 seconds on the overload. And then it's the 0-minute mark on the overload as well. You brew right as it hits that, then yeah. All right, and that was the 20-minute solo. Thanks for watching, guys.